When you finally drop the weight of the past, you don't just feel lighter. You get space. Space to think clearly. Space to want something more. Space to build without always bracing for impact. Is that the turn from surviving a life you didn't fully choose to designing the one you actually want? Peace isn't the end of the story. It's where the real story begins. This shift doesn't happen in one leap. It comes in small, deliberate moves. Steps that open the bars one by one. 1. Accept where you started without shame. You didn't pick your starting line. Some parts were heavy, some were unfair, some were pure survival. None of that has to define you. Showing up, doing this work, is not a reason for shame. It's evidence of courage. The past isn't your home. It's your teacher. Visit, don't live there. 2. Put down what isn't yours to carry. Some weights were never meant to travel with you. The approval you never got. The story that wasn't fair. The shame that was never yours. Letting go isn't forgetting. It's refusing to pack yesterday into every new chapter. Energy returns when the weight leaves, and energy builds what comes next. Release what you can't control so you can fight for what you can. 3. Forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you do. Forgiveness isn't permission for what happened. It's permission for you to stop bleeding into futures you haven't lived yet. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself, for how you cope, for what you didn't know, for who you had to be to survive. It wasn't your fault. Healing is your responsibility now. Close the wound, keep the lesson. 4. Rewrite the internal story. Your mind listens when you speak. Don't build your identity around your worst day or your loudest critic. If you've ever been brave, that's still you. If you've ever been strong, it still lives in you. Name yourself with truth. Resilient, capable, becoming. You are not your lowest moment. You are who you return to daily. 5. Rebuild. Not from reaction, but design. This is the second creation concept. Not erasing history, but owning what comes next. Choose your values. Define what matters. Build habits and systems that protect what you stand for. You're done chasing approval. Now you protect alignment. This time you're not surviving your life. You're designing it. Not the product of your history, the author of what comes next. You won't have it all figured out, and that's not a failure. Some days the past will echo louder than your progress. That's okay. Real change rarely arrives with fireworks. It starts with quiet choices when no one is watching. To forgive, to let go, to show up, to take one step forward, even if your voice shakes. You're not late, you're not behind. You're standing exactly where your next chapter begins. Carry the wisdom, not the weight. Leave the prison, keep the lesson. You didn't choose how your story began, but you can choose how it continues. If you're in the middle of becoming, you're not alone. This space is for the quiet rebuilders, the one rewriting their story from the inside out. Share this with someone who needs to remember they are not their past. Subscribe if you're choosing to grow on your own terms, at your pace. This is Light Over Shadow. One thought, one shift, we will keep going together.